Guys, this is the Osight X, and this is Osight's newest addition to their red dot line. This happens to be their RMR compatible cut, large window, competition style optic. And here's what it actually looks like in person. Now the window on this guy, and for you guys at home and the YouTube manual viewer, this is unloaded and completely clear. And we are on a private range. Everything's in a safe direction. So taking a look at the actual optic itself, you guys can see here that I have it mounted on a PSA Dagger and a optics ready PSA Dagger slide. This is RMR cut, of course, and as you guys can see here, quite a large window actually. If we center the backup sights in the dot, you can actually see just how large that window is. This one does come with 3 different reticle options. You can either have a center circle with almost crosshairs around the outside of it and a center dot. I'll throw up a picture of that right here for you guys. You can have just the center dot, or you can just have that outer circle with basically those crosshairs. I personally prefer to run with just the dot. I find the rest of it kind of clutters up my field of view, particularly when I'm shooting at any kind of speed. Now, just brought this out here on the range today. We are going to get this guy sighted in. Alrighty guys, starting off here, we are back about 15 yards or so. I'm going to fire just a couple shots with the backup irons, just to kind of get a reference for our point of aim, point of impact. And then we are going to switch over to actually zeroing the dot. I will say it is quite a sunny day out here at the moment. And even looking through this dot into the brightest of the snow, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got either 5 or 6 settings that I can go brighter than where I actually have it set shooting at a white target on a bright snowy day. So there is plenty of brightness on this one. At the high setting, it almost actually hurts your eyes. It's that bright. So I'm just going to bump that down to kind of a comfortable level of brightness here. Loading up. Let's see how we do. I'm going to take 2 shots just center of mass here using the irons to see where our irons' point of impact actually are. At 15 yards, our point of impact using the irons is actually a little bit over where the irons line up to. Now let's get the dot zeroed in. Based on that assumption, I want to bring the dot up and to the right a little bit. Just going to dial a little bit here. Let's try that. And there we go. And you're actually dialing point of impact in relation to the dot. Going hot again. All right, this time we are using the dot. Looks like I dialed just a touch too far, so we're going to bring that up a little bit. Let's try right about there. And Osight does ship this with a little adjustment tool. On one hand, you have the Torx wrench used to basically tighten down your optic mounting screws, and on the other side you have a slotted one used for your windage and elevation adjustments. This time I'm going to go, let's say, center of the head box. There we go. Still coming in just a tad low. All right, there we are. Again for the head box. Left side of the head box. Center. Center. And center. And for 15 yards back here, we're smacking headshots on that silhouette. So I'm going to set this guy down, get some paint. We're going to repaint the target, keep going from there. Alrighty guys, for this next portion, I'm going to do a couple shot, reload, and second shot kind of drills. So for this, I've got round chambered, empty round in. I'm going to just come up on target, and then you guys can see here I have just a mag hooked here in my pocket, and we're just going to dump this mag, grab the other one, reload, and get another shot up on target. Here we go. Both of those shots on the target are probably within about that far of each other. Not too bad. Get the snow out of the other magazine. All right, let's do that again. Overall, pretty easy to get on target, actually. That nice large window here really helps to just bring that dot right into your field of view. There's no hunting for the dot. The key is, for anyone who might be new to a red dot like this, the key is not to bring the dot up and then try to fish for it and try to find the dot in the window. The key is to practice just looking at the target. You bring the pistol up and that dot's already on the target. So I'm looking at the target. Easy as that. I'm looking at the target. And that large window makes it really easy just to ride that recoil, come right back down on the target. The dot flashes right back into your view, break another shot. Alrighty, now I'm basically going to run something similar, except I'm just going to come up on the target and run 2 to the torso, 1 to the head. Good drill for running a dot particular at speed. Went a little fast on the second shot. Headshot. 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 One hand. Headshot, maybe. Actually made it. Not too bad. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to actually pick this up here on the camera, but that dot is quite easy to acquire. Everything's backwards here. Like I said, unfortunately, you guys won't be able to actually see the dot through the window. Guys, back here, putting this guy through its paces, and just wanted to highlight a couple more features on this particular model. Now, for starters, you're not going to have to worry about a battery loading tray, because of course the charging hood that basically goes over top of it and charges through the little port, as you can see here on the top. Now, windage and elevation, you have, hopefully you guys are able to see this, you have right here, and if I roll it over, right here on the opposite side, they are both marked and they are audible tactile. So as you turn them, you get click, 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 click in every increment. And off the top of my head, I'm not sure the exact adjustment. I think it's 1 MOA clicks. I'll throw that probably over here somewhere so you guys can see that as well. This particular model does have an auto brightness feature. However, with the rear backup iron sights mounted ahead of the dot, that isn't really usable in this configuration. So we'll have to test that. If I end up mounting it onto something else, we'll just have to test that in, of course, a different configuration. So far, dot appears to be holding 0. Glass has not, and for reference, there is nothing in that direction other than trees and snow. The glass has a little bit of oil, as you can kind of see here, splattered up on it from the port, not obscuring my view whatsoever. And of course, that large, you can kind of see it there, that large tall window basically means it snaps right back onto target pretty much every time. So definitely an advantage if you're trying to shoot with any kind of speed. as far as actual glass clarity and as far as the dot clarity. I'm actually going to go out on a limb here and say I do have an astigmatism in both eyes. It's not super bad, but it's enough that a lot of dots will bloom to some extent. You just have to kind of learn with that. However, with this one, I have found this is actually even crisper than my Holosun 407C that I have mounted on that Ruger Super Wrangler that I did a video on a few weeks back for you guys. This dot is actually crisper than that one. If I was to basically do it again, I'd swap this one over onto that, just because with the Wrangler, the presentation's not as consistent as it is with a semi-auto like this one, and the larger window would actually be nicer to kind of drive to that dot, as well as the extra clarity might be nice for taking some of those longer 22 shots like you guys know that I like to do. So dot clarity on this, absolutely excellent. Brightness, I don't have night vision, so I really can't test it on the low end of that. However, it definitely goes down really dim, and when we were shooting over here at about 17 yards earlier, the brightness goes high enough that I think I'm set on, I believe there's 12 settings. I'll correct that up here if that's incorrect. But I had 6 additional settings that I could have gone brighter beyond what I'm currently using. And of course, at the time of filming, it was absolutely full sun. It is white snowy day, white targets, and you know, pretty bright out here. And I had 6 more increments that I could have gone brighter should you wanted to. These guys are lifetime warranty, and if you guys saw the unboxing video, that will definitely be something that you would have seen already. But lifetime warranty on these already, and kudos to guys over at Osight for doing that, and just kind of giving you the peace of mind that comes with that. I know with an internal mounted battery that you can't take out and change to the best of my knowledge. I know there's some screws and stuff on the bottom. I didn't mess with it. But with an internal battery that you can't just easily swap out, should something go wrong with the battery, should something go wrong, they'll absolutely send you basically a replacement on that. Something that I think you guys might appreciate, being that, of course, it is a non-removable battery. Alrighty guys, 10 rounds. I'm going to run the new Osight as fast as I possibly can and basically see how fast I can get back on target with it. Not too bad. I will say I don't run this pistol a ton, or really a Glock 19 size. I usually run my HKs. So getting used to the recoil impulse on this is part of it. It's a Glock 19. At the very least, you should be able to shoot one at least relatively well. It is one of the most common pistols out there. However, that guy just drops right back down into the field of view. I don't think I pulled any shots on that, but you guys haven't watched the video, be able to know that better than I will. 3, 2, and 1 rounds in magazines. I have no idea which ones are which. 17 yards. Buried that one down the pocket. So that's about it for today's video on the brand new Osight X. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Is this something you might look at picking up? Is this something that you maybe had one of the original generations of the Osights and have some feedback to drop on that as well? If you guys haven't picked up a dot before and you're looking at a way to get into the red dot game, definitely check these guys out. Like I said, mine's been good so far, but looking to durability test it some more here in the future. Hit that subscribe button, like this video. If you liked it, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. As always, guys, thank you for watching to the end of the video here. Special thank you to the guys over at Osight for sending this out for testing and evaluation. I'm absolutely going to be putting some rounds through this, and you guys will see basically exactly what I'm seeing. If I end up having issues with it, you guys will absolutely see that. If it is, you know, perfectly reliable and continues to chug on for years to come, you guys are going to see that as well. Appreciate the guys over there for sending this one out. Thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. Let me know what you think on this in the comment section. And as always, stay safe out there and keep on reloading. And sometimes that means taking new mags, reloading your pistol to put more rounds to your red dot and see how it's going to do. Cheers. Keep on reloading.